You know, this might be a little bit of a curveball, but I think you're touching on something really profound and subtly. You're not even saying it so directly, but I'm really picking up that you have a lot of self-knowledge about who you are as a person and self-acceptance of that. You know, and can you comment on maybe that was your parents or what? Like, what have you done something to nurture that or what? Because I think that's really like a lot of ways the secret sauce. So many people get in your own way and just kind of procrastinate, negative self-thoughts, talk yourself out of doing stuff. And it sounds like you really kind of...
You know, I've just always had like a really supportive cast of characters around me. Because I like all of the things that like I did when I was younger. You know, because I played sports because my guidance counselor told me that it was good to diversify my resume for my college application. I wasn't a natural athlete. So the things that I did naturally, playing video games, reading Lord of the Rings, these things were ingrained from day one, and I had a system, a supportive group of other nerdy friends who
to
nurture that. And so, you know, maybe it wasn't cool in the 7th grade, but what's been really cool is that as I've gotten older and learned to accept it more, those things have also become more accepted in society.
Right.
You know, 10 years ago when The Fellowship of the Ring, that movie first came out, people were like, oh, I can't believe it, those movies are for nerds, I can't believe they made these. But now, I mean, you know, they swept the Oscars, and it's like one of the highest grossing film series of all time, Harry Potter. So it's like, as I was growing up, like the things that I was learning to accept about myself, society was also beginning to accept them. So I lucked out. It was really, really good timing.
Nice.
But I think that, you know, you wouldn't know it to look at me, but again, I was a nerd, like this sort of muscular jock facade. Don't let it fool you. I'm gonna, you know,
just on the surface.
But I mean, like really, the deep down is the Lord of the Rings guy, the Star Wars guy, the comic book guy, the video game guy.
Right. And you embrace that. And
I think being true to myself and having that level of personality in my writing is what draws people. But I think that the main point is that the reason people start to get into my writing is because of the duality and in part the dichotomy of those two things. You don't expect a guy that looks like me to be the same guy who's going to dress up and go to Comic-Con.
People take a little double take.
Exactly.
Just like, wait a second, there's more to this. What's going on?
And you know what? That's you know, my degree's in psychology, and that touches on a lot of psychological things. So you know, pickup artists. The whole thing about like, you know, you have like a guy who's not that attractive. He goes and, you know, he turns down a beautiful girl and he makes fun of her. The whole thing is doing what people don't expect intrigues them. And that works with girls. I'm told, I haven't tried it. But no, it also works in business. You know, you come across differently than people would expect you to, and now they're interested. Now you have their attention.
It's like wearing the crazy hat or something like
like some sort of peacock. And just being different than people would expect you to be. You know, that's huge. You know, so that's what's worked for me. It doesn't have to necessarily work for you, but you know, being true to your personality and being a fitness professional, chances are they may be a little bit different. You know, like Matt McGorry, you know, who's I did the superhero workout with. Guys, he's a great trainer and he's training. He's super serious, but the guy's hilarious. And he's awesome. You know, he's in these videos for like Funny or Die, or College Humor, and you don't expect that. And like it grabs you because it's so different. You know, and I think that's really important.